Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today we'll continue fixing our base in Seablock after we broke it by updating the mods. So in the previous episode we fixed all geodes processing, right? So these 5 lines, these ones kinda got fixed, except we are unable to produce this hybrid catalysts, or whatever the name is. How's it called? Oh, don't even have it. But yeah, basically this one. What's the name of it? I think it's hybrid catalysts. And we also fixed these blocks, right? So now, from now on, we should have, ore production to be back on the previous level. We can actually check it. Kind of want to check. Let's say in the next 10 hours. Oh, look at this, what happened? So we used to have a lot of crushed stone, like even without filtering. You see, like you can tell that something bad happened at this moment, almost exactly 2 hours ago. That's when we updated the mods. And then we slowly tried to kind of fix this situation. And our crystal dust numbers are back on pretty much the same level as they used to be. We'll have to look at this and kind of keep an eye on what's going on here, but seems like the left half of the base is fixed. At least it looks like that to me. Okay, now that that part is done, what should we do next? And the answer is simple. We should clear this area from biters, right? So that's one thing that we'll be focusing on, clearing the area from biters. And another thing that we'll do, we need to fix charcoal. Actually, we have a to-do list with all the stuff that needs to be fixed. And I feel that this one is pretty important. Or maybe we could produce paper for wires, just to have it. How hard is it to produce paper? So let's say I want some paper. Okay, it's kind of complicated. This process is, maybe I should just go ahead with this one. For that we need some, how much paper, let's say we want? I don't know, 1 belt of paper? I think it's actually too much. We just need a little bit of paper, right? And to produce it, we need what? We need these things. This is coming from brown algae. This is coming from green algae. We had the build. We had the build specifically, right, this one. Why don't I just paste it somewhere? Do we have space? We kinda do have space here. So that's what I want to do. I want to basically build this thing right here. And for that I need to move this part a little bit. We could move it to the side maybe. Yeah, let's try doing that. Where is the build again? This one, right? Wooden boards. We used it in the very beginning, when we just started playing Seablock. We used it in order to get the first wooden... Oh, okay, let's take a look. We don't need these parts, right? That's extra. We are not interested in that. We are interested only in the paper. Like, only the paper is the stuff that we care about. And we can actually compact this a little bit. Let's compact it a tiny bit. Let's place this thing here. Okay, so what I was saying, we used this in order to build the very first boards. And for the circuits, for the brown circuits. So it was kind of useful at the time. And since then we haven't really been using it like ever. Okay, let's say we'll place passive provider chest here and use like a loader or something. Not that a loader is really needed here, but we can have it here, right? Okay. So with that, I believe we should have... How do I do it? Like this, right? With that, we should have the paper working. Medium electric pulse. Medium electric pulse too. They're connected, even though they have different types. Yeah, something definitely changed in the way power pole connections work. Let's update it to medium pulse 2, because I just don't want to use medium pulse 1 for anything. Okay, so the water is here. And with that, I believe we should have lots of paper. We could limit it to, I don't know, 1 stack is probably fine. I don't want to have too much paper being just produced and stockpiled. We already have like lots of stuff in here. Okay, this should work. It's one of our previous designs, so it's probably okay. It's probably working. Nice. Let's mark it as fixed. We fixed the paper so that these assemblers can work. I don't see anything red here. That means that everything seems to be working fine. This part is also working, robots have been produced. Okay, good. That is good. Let's take a look. We need to fix charcoal, and we need to fix the chunks. Not only to buy chunks, but basically like lots of them. We have to fix 4 lines of chunks. I would like to start with the charcoal build, because it's used for more important things. Like, it's used for smelting, and without smelting, we might run out of resources in the mall. And that would be bad. Running out of resources tends to be bad. Here. What's the problem here? I gotta check. What happened with the plastic? So this part is missing methanol. Oh, right. Oh. That's a long line. Like a really long one. Okay, we can fix it. We can fix it. So this will fix our plastic production. Good. This part doesn't need any fixes. It's working. It's our power. Trees seems to be working. I mean, maybe there are like some issues, but I don't think our tree consumption is really that high. This part. Right. Right. This build is broken now. We need to fix it. How should we do that? I want... Yep. I want to have like a better build here, and then I'll copy it, we'll create a blueprint for it, and we'll just paste it everywhere where we need to. Basically, we'll do exactly the same thing as with charcoal, right? Not charcoal, as with geodes. But before doing that, let's fix this part. We need carbon dioxide, right? Okay, we got it. It should do something, and this thing should start working. And we should get our very first plastic. Oh, and resin as well. So resin was also kind of installed there. Nice. So now everything works. We have too much residual gas, to be honest. I mean, we could stockpile even more of it. Like this. Oh, look at this. Isn't it great? I don't know why I have such a huge stockpile of residual gas, but at least, I mean, we have space, right? Why don't we use it? And residual gas might be useful for lubricant. Not really, because with this setup, I mean, theoretically it's useful. However, with this setup that we have, we'll have lots of lubricant being produced by these oil refineries. And this process, it's not finished yet because I'm missing research, and this process does not require residual gas, right? Only this like top-up process that is using top-up valve requires residual gas. So we really do not have a huge need for residual gas. Well, we will not have a huge need for residual gas once this block is up and running. However, right now, we do need residual gas because this part is producing just base mineral oil, and we need residual gas in order to convert it into like better stuff. Actually, speaking of that, I might want to create I might want to have a little bit more of naphtha stored here. Okay. This part is fixed. The plastic is fixed. It's working. Let's move. Let's do it like line by line. Start with the top one. This one needs to be fixed. Algae farm. Do we have algae farm 4? Do we want to use algae farm 4? We don't have it yet. So the answer is no, we don't want to use that one. This part, I think I fixed it in this block, right? So in this block we have fixed this part and this part. So if I just copy this area, it should be enough. So this is gone. This is gone. This is gone. And if I paste it here, like this, it should mostly work. Okay. It looks like it's working fine. So this is our new charcoal. Except for this part, we don't really need it. Oh, wait, we need this one. We don't need this one. Do we need this rubber part? It's hard to tell. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. This will be our charcoal, the new one. We are definitely gonna snap it to grid, and I want to use this. Oh, what are the tiles? I want the tiles. So X is 1, right? And Y is 80? Nope. 60. 62. Does it look correct? I think so. Looks fine to me. Okay, let's create a blueprint. This will be our new charcoal. place it here. Of course it fits. Nice. So now we need to apply it to every part in this block. It's basically only here. How do we do it? We are deleting this part and we are deleting this part. And this should be enough, I think. We'll check. Yay! Look at this. Here we don't have charcoal. Here we don't have charcoal. And this block even seems to be working. I mean, if it's not working, we do have a lot of nitric acid, so it's probably fine. Okay, here, we're deleting this part, and we are deleting this part. Nice. Okay, that's looking pretty good. This one. Let's check. That fits. Doesn't really. Doesn't fit because of like rubber port placement, but apart from that, I think it's fine. I mean, we fixed it, right? We fixed it earlier, so it should be fine. This one just missing copper, which is expected. This thing is working. It's actually full of. Let me see it. It's full of signs. We have 50,000 of signs here. This is great. Like it's really good. It's a pretty good number of signs, like amount of signs to have. Right here, the rubber port doesn't fit because of the light. I mean, honestly, I could remove these rubber ports. Yeah, because they're kind of all over the place with different builds. So with that, we fix the top line, and now we are moving and checking this part, right? Right. Which one are you checking? You're checking this one, I think. So we updated this line. This one is power. It's supposed to be working. Here we have nothing to be like to update. Here, change it a little bit, and we got to paste a new one on top. Nice. So this one works. Now let's proceed. Here we don't need to do anything. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Our amount of cretinium, like our shortage of cretinium, is going down. We don't have enough cretinium chunks though, so there is that. And our copper shortage is also going down. I don't know what we did, but... Oh, this whole thing is broken. What happened? How did we break it? What is going on? So this block ran out of solid fuel. That's unfortunate. I mean, we could try to connect it like this. And actually, we don't even need to do it like this. We could just connect it. If we connect it here, it might blow up, but it might not. It did. Alright, because we have like a worse power pulse here. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. But it's happening. How can we fix the problem? So what's the issue here? I don't even understand how it happened, because these blocks are not supposed to run out of power. They're supposed to continuously power themselves. It's really strange. Okay, so we got a connection. Let's turn this part off so that it doesn't accidentally kind of delete power poles. And what is the issue here? Why it's not working? Is it because no one is consuming this thing? But... oh wait, seriously? Why do we have... I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused by what's going on here. I don't remember when I fixed this, but this part was supposed to work differently. We were supposed to have... where is it? We're supposed to have a clarifier here. Maybe I need to do it only for one of those. Let's say we will have a clarifier with the overflow valve. Like this. Actually, no, let's cancel this. Since we're interested really only in one of those, it's not top up, it's overflow, we could have it placed here actually. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Let's try. Have a clarifier. Can I actually fill it? No, not quite. How should I do it? I mean, let's place it here. So we'll have a clarifier here. And this one will be producing the thing only, like only from this line. So only this line will kind of try to power everything. However, it will really be happening. Okay, we can do it 2 lines, right? We don't have to limit it to 1 line. We could have 2 lines trying to power this whole block. Let's see whether that's enough. So what I was gonna say is that these builds are supposed to be self-powering, right? But if they are not actually working, then we do not have consumption, we don't have production of mineralized water going up there. And then they stop generating power. However, there is still a small amount of electricity that's needed to just kind of keep the whole thing running, you know, just a little bit. And this might be the problem here, that it got stuck, it stopped producing this thing, sapphirite, right? Sapphirite. It stopped producing sapphirite, and it just not used by anything. We were supposed to have a priority here. Right, we have like 10 priorities, so hopefully this thing will be taken off first. And the reason actually these stations have higher priority is because I want these geodes builds to focus, like I want these ones to be full of multiple materials, so that due to increased speed of Crystallizer 2, and I'll later improve it, like kind of update it to Crystallizer 3, so that with the increased speed, they can kind of have a higher output of a particular, like one specific ore, because of the excess of mineral sludge that they will get. Because it's calculated so that all of these crystallizers can run at the same time when they're crystallizer 1, so when they're like slower. So if some of them are not working, then by having by using crystallizers of a slightly higher speed, we can actually improve the output of like a single ore that is in a higher demand by the base. So that's basically the idea. Okay, I kind of feel that this was probably it. That was the problem, in my opinion. So you see, this one is stalled, this one's not stalled. They're producing something, and hopefully the excess will be able to feed this base, well, this line. We removed the connection. We got switch this thing, and it should work, I think. Right, it's only like, what, 33 out of 97. So it seems to be working. So these two lines, let's hope that they will be able to keep everything running. If not, then we'll have to figure out what to do. We'll figure it out. Like, in the worst case, we'll just add... I didn't want to add it here because we have this, like, path. But we could always... replace this crystallizer and just place this thing in here. Like it used to be in the very beginning. Okay. Okay, nice. This part is back. What were we doing? We were fixing charcoal. This part doesn't have any charcoal. It doesn't seem like it does. This one is working. Got fixed. We do not have a rubber port here though. So that's a tiny problem. We could fix it like this. It's again kind of different placement of rubber port. You know, maybe I should just do it like this. I like this one better for some reason. It's okay, whatever. It's not like we need this chest, to be honest, anymore. I just don't want to remove the builds that I'm using to start up the process. Okay, let's proceed with what we've been doing here. And we've been landfilling this area, and I guess this one as well. Wait, 1, 2. Okay. Here. Turn it a bit. Oh, we don't have power. It's okay. It's okay. We'll fix that part in no time. I also probably should see if I turn it. Okay, it's fine. We'll figure something out there. It's not a big deal. Now, let's move to this. So we have 5 kind of rail blocks that need to be adjusted. We need to move this part, this part. Okay, 1. We need to fix this one, right? 2. So that's the second one. Here, do we need to do anything here or not? I don't know. Doesn't seem to... I mean, this thing is not really working. We are out of fish though, and we are not producing the fish water thing again. Okay. Where is it? I lost it. It's here. Polluted fish water. That's not great, to be honest. However, what we could do, you know what? Let's do it. Let's place a chest here. A really large chest. So we'll have a chest. We will have a stack. Well, we'll be using stack filter inserter. What's going on? Oh. Okay. Let's cancel this thing for now. Let's remove these biters first. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan to me. We get rid of the biters first. Okay, and here we actually do want to extend it a bit further. Nice. Okay. Coming back to what I was doing. I was fixing the fish, right? And the reason why I was fixing the fish, I suddenly remembered that we had this build here where we are trying to grow gardens. However, the problem here is that we don't have fertilizer like this thing, and we don't have it because we don't have alien goo. Oh wait, this thing. Okay, we need a liquefier for that. For a moment I was like I was really surprised by the fact that we ran out of this thing, because I thought that we have a large buffer here, but it's actually not producing anything because we are short on polluted artificial fish water. Yeah. I'll place all of this fish in a chest for now in our house. And we'll figure out what to do with it later. So we want this whitelist, right? Levac fish. We want this fish. So we just wanted to take all the fish pretty much. We'll figure out like a better way to deal with this problem. I mean, we could just maybe take it here and place it here with another inserter on the outer side, and then it would kind of work okay-ish. But we'll just solve this problem later on once we have the gardens. The important part is we really need to continuously produce the polluted fish water at this point. Like, we need it. We need lots of it. Okay, where was I? I was here, I believe, deleting some pieces of this build. So we are taking our new build, pasting it. It worked. Pasting it here worked. Okay, nice. So we should have these two blocks fixed. Now, or at least charcoal part in these blocks should be fixed. We still have thermal water, have lots of it actually. It's good. This one, I don't think anything's broken. I'm looking at the icons, right? I'm looking at the presence of the icons here. And if I don't see an icon, then that's bad. That means that chemical plant needs to be replaced with liquefier. So that's basically what's happening here. This is gone, this is gone, this three are gone. Okay. Spice. Oh, didn't work. But this one did. Didn't work because we are using wrong algae farms here. Okay. Now it should work fine. So we updated this too. Blocks. What about this too? This also needs to be fixed. We can do that easily. Okay, this one is done. This one is well, pretty much done as well. We just need to paste the thing. 1, 2. Algae farm 2 is in the way. Okay. I think we saw it somewhere already. It is okay. Nice. So this block should be working now. Now we need to fix this block, and based on map view, it looks like we have 4 copies of a charcoal plant here. Great. 1, 2. Well, it's like 1. This is really 2. Here. 3. And 4. And now I'm pasting it. Yeah. Wait. Algae farm 2. Right, because we need algae farm 3. Also algae farm 2, I think. Okay. Now we are pasting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. It works. It works. Okay, so we fixed this line as well. This is great. It's going really well. Here. What we're doing here? Fixing this part, I believe. Okay, so 1, 2. Third one already, and this is our power that doesn't need to be adjusted. Let's take a look. I'll go from 3, 3, and this is also 3. Let's paste the thing. 1, 2, 3. Good. So this block is also updated, and now the only part that's missing is this one. And here we seem to need only, like, we seem to have only 2 copies of charcoal built here. That was 1. And this was 2. 1, 2. Okay. Charcoal should be fixed everywhere in the base, and I might actually update the icon a little bit. What is our charcoal? It's here, right? This one. Let's not say that it's new. It's just charcoal. Saving blueprint. Right. This is a new one. This is the old one. We don't need the old one. So now we know that all the builds are using new layout and it actually fits. Except this part. Did I update it? Yes, I did. Okay, so we shouldn't really have problems anywhere. Let's double check. Let's take a look at some builds. Let's say this one. Is it looking fine? I mean, everything is yellow, that's good. Maybe we should check aluminium? Like, some place that was shot in charcoal, like this one was shot in charcoal and now it's working. Right? Charcoal is being produced and it's being delivered over there. Nice. Do we have something monitoring charcoal? Alright, we do. Look at this. We do have some charcoal in the storage. Which is, it's good, it's good. Now, what is happening? We don't have green circuits, we don't have red circuits. And it says that we don't have blue circuits, and I'm really surprised by that. Alright, because 17,000, 30,000. Why do we have only 30,000 of green ones? I want to check circuits next. So look at this, we do not have a shortage of the base ores anymore. However, we might actually, we are running short on the metals, which is understandable, right? If we have iron ore and we are not smelting it because of the charcoal, yeah. So this totally makes sense, like this makes total sense. This part is not needed. Gold, we are not consuming the gold, right? We decided that well, it's not gold, this one. We are not consuming the gold because we decided that we shouldn't do it just yet. I could consume charcoal from here, like the excess charcoal. Should I though? I don't know. I don't feel we actually have a problem with charcoal because right now I think we only have like 2 builds. This one with copper and another one, I don't remember which one, that actually requests charcoal. So I don't feel it's actually needed. If we start running out of charcoal here, well, here, if it will actually like turn red, or maybe even purple here, then I will improve production of charcoal. But while it's still in the green, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just not gonna touch it. Okay, next thing that we wanted to check green circuits, because we actually have a shortage of green circuits. and red sockets. What happened with them? Did they break somehow? Oh, I see. This explains it. Yes, they broke. Yep. Well, here's the thing. I'm not sure I want to do it like this. Maybe I want to do it like this instead. Yeah. I think I like it more. And we'll have carbon being produced here. We need carbon for this. Is this thing working? I mean, this seems to be very, very positive on solid fuel, so I'm assuming this trick that we did, it actually helped. You see, because this thing is stalled, it's not really working. However, this whole block, I mean, it uses almost 40 megawatts because these two lines are actually working. But yeah, addition of these two clarifiers, actually even one clarifier might have been enough, but with two it's a little bit safer, you know. This helped a lot. The drawback of this is that we are kind of spending CPU, like updates per second on this, but we are not really having issues here. And the main problem is not like a couple of efficient lines running here. The main problem, as you remember, is power overload, consuming lots of power and electric network. I'm assuming because of powerful creations, because we probably don't have like, oh wait, what am I doing? We don't have enough accumulators, right? So I'm honestly not gonna bother like with this clarifiers here, and the fact that these blocks are not idling. It's okay. It is fine. Now, what do we next? What do we do next? We are looking at green circuits, right? Because green circuits are kind of important for our base, and we want to make sure that they are produced. Okay, so we got green circuit production back on. All other materials seem to be present. So this will resume production of green circuits. We'll have lots of them. Actually, the train. Oh no, it's taken 21,000 of green circuits. We will have almost no green circuits after that. It's okay, it's okay. We fix the production. It's gonna be great. And with this power pole, it's gonna be even better. Right. Apart from green circuits, let's double check and make sure that red circuits are being produced correctly. So this part seems to be looking fine, except for the fact that I don't see ferric chloride solution actually being delivered. And it's not because we don't have this thing. Okay. We need a liquefier for that. That's my guess. I mean, if it broke and it wasn't broken before, chances are that we indeed need that. Okay, 1, 2. This thing can be moved a little bit to the side. And this could be our fix, right? Should work, I think. Let's wait for robots to come and to fix this part, but we should have this like substrates being produced again. Good. So we can basically consider it done. This part. Do we have any issues here? What is the problem? Oh, the charcoal is the problem. Right. This part is the problem. But we already knew that. Right, so we just need, you know, a slightly better build for that. I mean, let's just place liquefiers and then we'll somehow connect those. 1, 2, 3. So there is like a tiny problem with them. The tiny problem being that we don't really have space for the inserters here, but okay, let's just do it like this. Let's say we'll place underground belt here. We'll have inserters or stack inserters. Let's use regular inserters. We'll use regular inserters to place stuff in there. And this thing will just connect. Because I don't really think that we'll have a problem on like with inserting of the charcoal, right? Because we need to give 2 charcoal every 2 seconds. Well, times 2.25. So we need to give like 2.5 charcoal every second. Should be fine. Okay, this part is fixed, and this one I'm just waiting for inserters, to be honest. Okay, this one. Let's say that we are interested in ferric thingy. Where is it? Can't find it. Liquefier. Ferric chloride solution. Where is it? Ferric. What? This one. We need chlorine processing. Oh, wait, it's still chemical plant. That's my bad, For a moment I thought that I told robots to place liquefiers there. Right, this one. We don't have power. Wow. Okay. This one. We wanted to drop stuff there and to pick stuff there. No, I want it the other way around. I want this one to work like this, and this one to be the opposite. To dropping stuff there and picking stuff there. Nice. So this should be really fast because they are moving only by like 45 degrees and they don't change the length of the arm. So the fact that they are like long arm inserters, it just doesn't matter. They have, to my knowledge, exactly the same speed, whether it's like long arm 45 degrees or short arm 45 degrees. Provided the distance doesn't actually change. So this is like really fast inserters. Much faster than this one. I could make this one a little bit faster. You know what, let's do it. Let's say we're picking stuff from here and dropping it there. This inserter suddenly became quite a bit faster. About 2 times faster, actually. Approximately, right? Approximately 2 times faster. It's okay, we are producing, well, not producing, we're consuming lots of it now. Is it enough? If it's not, we can always update it to higher tier. But I think it should be fine because we used to have red chemical plants with exactly the same speed, right? 2.25, and now we have liquefiers too with exactly the same speed, so it should be fine. And we have our red circuits produced. Again, let's check green sockets. Okay, we are back to 23,000. So that means that since the previous train arrived, we actually produced like 10,000 of green sockets. That's good. We can consider the spot working fine. I have a feeling that the charcoal could be a limiting factor here. You know what? Let's update these ones to make them a little bit faster, because we might actually need even more steam for that. It's fine. It seems that we need more carbon here. I don't know how I calculated this whole thing, but just by looking at it, I don't see like bottom half working. Maybe this was calculated with one line in mind. Yeah, this is not looking great. I mean, could we upgrade it even further? Because I think we have better liquefiers. We didn't need to do that, right? We could just scale it a little bit to the left, but I just want to see what we could do here. Right, this part. Let's finally fix it. Do we have Roboport coverage? Oh, that is the problem. Okay, now I'm getting it. This is the problem here. Nice. Now we should be able to fix this part. It will fix our red circuit production. What's the problem with red circuit, by the way? The problem is that we cannot output the things. Wait, the other way around. I wanted it to be like this, and I wanted this also be close, and that one to be far. Because I want the priority to come, like, I want this one to have a priority. The problem is that, okay, we can take everything over there. I mean, honestly, it's looking good enough to me, because this thing, like, some of them are not working occasionally, like this one, for example. And honestly, this is looking good enough. Now, we have fixed red one. We didn't fix this one, right? Got to wait a little bit. Producing lots of silver. How's it going? It's going to sockets. Okay, that's good. Lots of silver right here. Nice. And we need to find this one. Ferric chloride solution. Nice. With that, we should be producing substrates again. We almost ran out of them. 28,000. We're supposed to have 50,000 of everything, I believe. 50, 50, 50. Yeah, we want to have 50,000 of everything. And we will. Now that we fix this production, we will have lots of red circuits and lots of green ones. Let's check blue ones. We actually, like, this thing is supposed to be stuck, because we should have a shortage of something, but the something shouldn't be charcoal actually. It's kind of bad. You know what? Let's copy this part from here because it looks very, very similar. So let's copy it and like paste it here, maybe. Yep. And that should fix this part as well. Right, we should be actually producing lots of charcoal here. Let's go here. We fixed carbon dioxide, I believe, and a bunch of other charcoal usages. We also fixed circuits, green and red circuits. The blue ones, we will not really be able to fix them. Okay, let's take a look. We will not be able to fix blue circuits because we don't have gold, right? I disabled gold. This thing needs to be fixed. How can we do it like in a slightly better way? Is it possible to make it look a bit better? I think it is, but I kind of want to completely redesign this whole part. Right. Let's say we want to place 3 of the liquefiers. We'll place one here, one here, and let's say one here. Right. Okay, so what do we need now? We need to add a couple of inserters, and I believe that's it. Should be working now. Oh wait. What happened here? Okay, we'll just wait for this thing to be fully built. We are back to producing blue circuits, which is... I mean, it's kinda a good thing, but it's also not really such a great thing because we are short on gold. So you know what? Let's temporarily say that we are fine with having only 10,000 in here. And we'll be providing them. Provide stack threshold 1? What? No, I don't want 1. Let's say, well, actually 1 is fine for blue chips. We basically want to consume them as soon as we can. Okay, maybe not 1. Let's say we'll make it like 5 or something. 5 stacks is 1,000, right? So it's kind of... It's okay. Should be fine. But this will become stalled. We will stop consuming golden wire. Because we are actually, I believe, requesting golden wire. How can we tell it? How can we tell what is being requested? I guess here, right? In transit, not requested. We are not requesting golden wire. I'm surprised. Is that we need 20,000. Right, we have significantly lower requested stack threshold and the amounts are pretty low, right? We're asking for like 100 of it. Okay. And this thing is producing a lot of golden wire. So I don't want to waste this golden wire for like not a good reason. Okay. We enabled production of this processing substrates. And it will eat through glass, I believe. Right, and we'll get lots of them here. That's fine. Okay, so it seems to me that the majority of the base is back to working. So we have circuits, that's the most important part. Let's get back to the main base, to the dashboard. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We are a little bit short on copper, a little bit short on iron, short on aluminium. We'll take a look at these things later. I just want to take a really quick look at the blue signs. It is like we are producing blue signs. That's really important because we need a ton of blue signs to reach these researchers, right? We need a lot of it. Okay, this was episode number 137, where we fixed... what did we fix today? We fixed charcoal production everywhere in the base. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!